Is it better to work at Bain or work at Deloitte? You'll find out in this video. Bain & Company and Deloitte are prominent players in the field of management consulting. Bain is one of the MBB firms, which includes McKinsey and BCG, making up the top 3 consulting firms globally. On the other hand, Deloitte is part of the Big Four, comprising of the 4 largest professional services firms, along with PwC, EY, and KPMG. If you're interested in learning more about McKinsey, BCG, PwC, EY, and KPMG, I have other videos covering those firms. However, in this video, let's focus on Bain and Deloitte. Let's first explore the history of each firm to understand how they reached their current standing. The origin story of Bain & Company is quite interesting, and it involves a split from one of the MBB firms, the Boston Consulting Group, BCG. The story begins with Bill Bain, who was a vice president at BCG in the 1970s. So Bill Bain joins BCG in the early 1960s. He quickly rose to the ranks and became a vice president. During his time at BCG, Bain was known for his unique approach to management consulting and his deep commitment to client relationships. And that's exactly how he envisioned Bain & Company to be when he and some of his BCG colleagues founded it in 1973. That is, a company that creates a more exclusive and dedicated relationship with clients, focusing on delivering not just analysis, but also helping in the implementation of recommended strategies. So this philosophy is opposed to BCG's traditional approach. Now, Deloitte. Deloitte, on the other hand, is much older than Bain by about 130 years, as it was founded in 1845. It was originally founded as an accounting firm and has evolved into a multifaceted professional services firm offering a wide range of services, including audit, tax, consulting, and advisory. It is the largest of the Big Four firms in revenue and size, and actually, it's way larger than Bain on these aspects too. Its revenue is 22 times larger than Bain's, with $65 billion in revenue, which also makes sense when we look at its size, which is 27 times bigger than Bain, with 450,000 employees in 700 locations around the world. Pretty massive, right? It works with influential clients such as consumer goods companies like Procter & Gamble, to investment banks like Morgan Stanley, to aerospace companies like Boeing. Now let's go over their differences. As I mentioned a while ago, Deloitte is way bigger than Bain, which leads us to their first difference, their size. Bain employs 13,000 employees in 65 offices in 40 countries. On the other hand, Deloitte is 3,300% bigger than Bain in terms of size, as it has 450,000 employees in 700 locations around the world. So Deloitte is pretty massive. More than this, Deloitte has a revenue that is 2,000% bigger than Bain's. Deloitte had $65 billion in revenue, while Bain had $3 billion. Bain and Deloitte may both be doing consulting, but they still have their own focus areas. Bain is well known in private equity, healthcare, and industrials, while Deloitte's distinctive focus areas are strategy and operations, or S&O, human capital, and technology. Another difference about these two firms is their compensation. If you get into either Bain or Deloitte, you will be part of the top 5% of the earners in the world, which is awesome, right? Imagine you're a 21-year-old who just graduated and you will be earning that amount of money already. But if we dig deeper into this, Bain pays more, about 10% more, than Deloitte. In terms of culture, both Bain and Deloitte boast inclusive, diverse, and collaborative cultures. Bainies live by the motto, work hard, play hard, and they believe in developing strong professional and personal relationships. Bainies can be seen having a drink after a long workday or going out together on weekends. A Bainie never lets another Bainie fail explains a lot about what to expect at Bain. We have a video explaining what this Bain culture is really about, so be sure to check it out. The link is in the description below. The strong bonding helps in making the long work hours manageable. One can expect a Bainie just a text or phone call away. The culture takes pride in helping people out of the weeds, picking them up during their low times, and setting them up for success. Deloitte, on the other hand, promotes strong mentoring. So if you get into Deloitte, your mentors will help you do the transition and integrate to the group. One Glassdoor review said, "Management cares about your career. Coming from another Big Four firm, it was a huge contrast that I was pleasantly surprised with. It has made all the difference." Now that we know their differences, let's talk about their similarities. Both Bain and Deloitte are renowned in their respective fields, boasting strong reputations and global presence. Joining either firm would significantly enhance your resume. However, in the realm of consulting specifically, Bain enjoys a more distinguished reputation compared to Deloitte. Regarding work-life balance, consultants typically work between 40 to 55 hours per week on average, although this can vary depending on the project. There are instances where the workload can extend to 70 hours per week. Many believe that Deloitte generally provides a better work-life balance than Bain, as Big Four firms like Deloitte primarily focus on implementation projects. Both firms boast impressive alumni. From Bain, there's Susan Wojcicki, CEO of YouTube, John Donahoe, CEO of Nike, and Jason Lee, a YouTuber. From Deloitte, there's Byron Spruill, President of League Operations for the NBA, Oren Smith, former CEO of Starbucks, and Simu Liu, an actor. Both Bain and Deloitte boast an impressive roster of big-name clients, showcasing their ability to handle complex and challenging projects. These clients are often industry leaders and global giants seeking the expertise in innovative solutions that firms like Bain and Deloitte are renowned for providing. Bain clients include Wells Fargo, Microsoft, and Dell. Deloitte's clients include Starbucks and Berkshire Hathaway. Bain and Deloitte follow similar recruiting processes. Both firms generally begin with an online application followed by an online assessment. We have videos detailing each of Bain and Deloitte's online assessments, so I recommend you watch them if you're preparing for either. I'll include a link in the description below. Lastly, they both conduct live interviews, which include case and fit interviews. Both Bain and Deloitte offer their consultants structured career paths that usually begin at the entry level and progress through various levels of seniority. At Bain, there's associate consultant, senior associate consultant, consultant manager, senior manager, associate partner, and partner. At Deloitte, there's analyst, consultant, senior consultant, manager, senior manager, and principal/director. Lastly, there are a lot of exit opportunities available for anyone coming from either Bain or Deloitte. Most have started their own businesses or worked at startups. Others have gotten into top management positions like VP, CFO, or director, or strategy and ops/product roles at tech companies like Amazon, Dell, MasterCard, Google, Apple, or even Meta. Others have taken strategy roles at life science/pharma groups of companies like Novartis, or investment management and private equity roles. Some move to other consulting firms for a higher consulting role, so we've had people who moved from Deloitte to Bain. We have videos covering exit opportunities for these firms, so I won't go too much into it, and instead I'll provide a link in the description below. Now I know what's going on in your mind. Which one should you apply to or work for? Two things. First, short term. Do I vibe with the reputation and culture of the firm? I shared their cultures during the first part of the video, but culture still depends on the office and the team you will be part of. During your interview, you will encounter people. See how you get along with them, or if you want to be associated with them. Who you work with matters, so get to know the people you will be working with before you decide. Second, long term. What do you want to do after Bain or Deloitte? Think about industry focus. While both firms work across a wide range of industries, Deloitte has traditionally had a stronger focus on industries such as strategy and operations, or S&O, human capital, and technology. While Bain has strong expertise in the financial services sector, like private equity. This may impact the type of exit opportunities available to their alumni, as certain industries may have a higher demand for talent with specific consulting backgrounds. Now you know the similarities and differences between Bain and Deloitte. Which of these two firms are you more interested in applying to, Bain or Deloitte? If you comment below, we'll share resources on how to land interviews and prepare for your interviews depending on which firm you're applying to. So if you put Bain, we'll send you some free resources on how to land an interview with Bain. And if you are 100% sure of pursuing a consulting career at Bain, Deloitte, or another great consulting firm, we would love to help you. Our team of former consulting recruiters and interviewers have created a free training where we share the secrets on how to get and pass your interviews and land your dream consulting job, regardless of your background. All you have to do is click on the link below, and that's it. You'll be on your way to your dream consulting job. But you don't have to take my word for it. Hear it from Frank. Frank landed an offer at Bain despite having limited time to prepare for his interviews. I'll link to his story somewhere above my head. All right, that's it for now. I'll see you in the next video.